to try something different. I'm going to try recording this separately. Let me make certain I have decent settings for that. Yeah, I think that'll work. What does it say? Oh, we'll see how it goes. Day 13. And this is going to be a slow start today because the very first thing I need to do is I need to look over the room directory, capture some information. Well, that's new. I mean, I did start an allowance. I got an allowance token last session. Last session was like a week ago because I spent the entire week transcribing my notes, which I had been recording in a physical journal, papers, you know. I'd been transcribing into a physical journal, and that just was not working. So I have shifted to an electronic journal, and I needed to move all of my notes into the electronic journal. And on top of that, I rewatched all the recordings that I had, everything except day one, since I lost the day one recording. And that took a while, yeah. So the room directory. So yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I want to update my document that I created for this. And the format of this may change as I go along. I'm figuring out if specific pieces of information I want to record. So in this case, I know that I want to jot down type and rarity. Okay. So the room directory. This shows me what rooms I've already found. I can look at the details of any one of them, and I'm going to be updating everything about the rooms I've already found in my electronic journal. So this is going to be type group rarity common exits two across from each other. And there is no description on the icon for this. It is just spare room, just as entrance hall is just entrance hall. So going to put summary in A and summary in A. Now, as far as I know, I have yet to, let's shrink this. Let's move this a little bit. No, not that. This. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I'm not going to log the number of times. Rotunda. And Rotunda is number 4. So I need to grab my entry for Rotunda, which is way down here. Relatively recent addition for me. Back up here, and we're going to slot that in at 4. And this is type, and rotate is the summary. Circular chamber with dome ceiling, with gears, fitting function for the room name Rotunda, which means clockwise room in origin. Okay. Parlor. Type. Puzzle blueprint. Rarity, commonplace. Exits, 2 at 90 degrees. I'm trying to make my document consistent in its appearance. The summary is literally a puzzle emoji. Okay. Billiard room. Type. Puzzle blueprint. Okay. 7 and 8 are unknown. Closet. This is type. Blueprint. Dead end. Rarity. Commonplace. Exits. None. Summary. 2 items. May contain a variety of things. I haven't been 100% on top of logging the items that I was finding in each room. I did it somewhat while I was reviewing my footage. I'm going to try to do it better going forward. So when I find a closet, I'm going to log the items I found in the closet, so I start to get a better feeling of where I can find particular items. Now, right now, I'm logging it in the room section of the notes. I actually need to move that down to the items section of the notes and say, these are the rooms where I can find this item. I think that'll flow better, but right now I've been sticking it in the room descriptions. I mean, if I could build a linked list in Google Docs that would jump me back and forth, that would be great. I can't really do that, but walk-in closet. Okay. So walk-in closet is going to be my, was that number 10? Yeah, walk-in closet is 10. Okay, so number 10 is going to be the walk-in closet. And we'll scroll down and look for a walk-in closet. Here it is. And there's a copy of my gym. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for where I've got gym costs and roll that in. So cost, one gym. Type, blueprint, dead end. Rarity, standard. Not commonplace, but standard. Exits, none. Summary for items. Three rooms belong to Lady Epson. And calls it out here, the Mistress of the State, Lady Epson. So yeah, and we know that has a connection to other things. We know that because there was a book on drafting that talked about it. Logged into the books section of my notes. The storeroom is number 12. Okay, so this is going to be well, cost comes before type. Okay, let me fix that. Storeroom. Cost. There's no cost. Type, blueprint, dead end, upgrade. Okay, rarity. None. Summary. Okay. This room may be upgraded. I chose the last option, which gives me the 10 coins. Okay, that was rooms 1 through 12. Now we got Nook Garage Music Room. And to speed this up just a little bit, I'm going to try to fill things in. In wine cellar, blank, blank, pantry, rumpus room, vault, office, and we've got drawing room, blank, library, blank, the pool. Why is that not adding up? Drawing room should have been 25. 6, 27 is the library, 28, 29 is the pool. Library is not, utility closet is not 30, it is 31. by all. Chili closet, boiler room. 33 is, I don't know how I got these numbers skewed, but I did. And then workshop and laboratory. Then 37, 38. So we've got 37 I haven't found. Coat check. Mail room, blank. Dining room, observatory, conference room, blank. Antechamber and room 46. Now I can just start moving things to where they need to be. Like I know laboratory goes here. I know coat check here. Numbers up higher. Mailroom. Now, if the mailroom comes up, I got another package on order from that, and I didn't write down what my first package was. I'll have to update that at some point. Cool. Garage. Library. Vault. Vault is a bit big because I had a lot of information to capture about it. Vault. There it is. There it is. It's all coming together. Workshop goes here. Attic. I have not actually seen the attic. I'm going to put a question mark in front of that. I have not drafted the freezer, so I don't have that yet. I know that they will pop into their appropriate places once I have drafted them. Music room. Last one that I need to place. Where was that? There it is. All right, so now all my room positions have been placed where they're supposed to be for all the blue rooms. I'm going to go ahead and click into the bedrooms and get those fixed up. Bedroom, guest, nursery. Okay, the boudoir goes there. The buckroom's 6. I know that master bedroom and ladyship's chamber and likely servants' quarters will be the other 3, although I don't know for certain. Go ahead and both of those in. There's some things I know about some of these rooms because they were talked about in some of the books I found, but I haven't encountered them yet. Okay, so and if you can't see if you're watching my stream on Discord rather than well, you're not. Okay. You'll be watching this later. Okay. Hallways. Hallways are going to be hallway, west wing, east wing, corridor. Passageway is in fact the fifth one. Secret passage is the sixth one. And Great Hall is the eighth one. Which means the foyer will be HO7, which I have not found the foyer yet, but at least I can get the correct orders for things now. Means Great Hall in my list will move to the bottom. Move there. Green rooms. Oh, we got terrace is the first one. Then patio, then courtyard, which in my case is courtyard. Then blank, then veranda. Terrace is G01 and veranda is G05. Shops. I knew the laundry room was going to be one of them. It's going to be SO5. I know that the locksmith will be one of them as well, but I have not yet. Also, I can get rid of that picture now. I can move that there. Locksmith hasn't been drafted yet, so I have seen all 8 of the red rooms. So now let's fix this. The furnace is going to be RO8. Gymnasium is RO5. Weight room is RO7. RO3 is the maid chamber. I've got the lavatory, the chapel, the maid's chamber, the archives. Gymnasium, the dark room, the weight room, the furnace. Apply. It's so interesting. You know, the red rooms have frequently have a negative side effect, but then turn out to also have, in some cases, very important positive effects. So it kind of balances out. Outer rooms. Why am I being dinged? Oh, okay. So we've got the tool shed. Then X, then the schoolhouse, then the shrine. Then X, then the hovel. Then I know that Trading Post, Shelter, and Root Cellar are 3 of the 4 that I have not drafted. What I'll do is I will create a new drop down. At drop down. And now it's going to be drop down. Outer rooms. Ooh. Tool shed. I think I'm going to make everything uppercase, and I will fix that later. School. Shrine. Hovel. Okay. That's going to be purple. Going to be blue. This is going to be blue. Ding. Is it tool shed or is it tools? Okay, it's tool shed, all one word. It's going to be schoolhouse, shrine, hovel. Trading Post is going to be gold. I can go ahead and actually edit this and add in some other options. I know that Trading Post will be gold. And yeah. Shelter, Root Cellar. Shelter's going to be blue, and Root Cellar is going to be green. Question marks in front of them to indicate that I have not drafted them yet. I just know of their existence. Okay. I will fix the capitalization and everything else later. I want things to be easy to follow. I'm going to make a quick change here. I'm going to call this one 001, 002, 003, 004, 005, 6, 7, and 8. So much to do to update this document. I mean, I haven't even started playing my day. All this the curse of it being day 13. I just have to get my notes into decent shape here. Okay, so I wanted to continue cleaning up my notes around the blue rooms. Now that I've at least got all the rooms in the right order. So Nook. Nook is going to be type, blueprint, rarity, commonplace. Then we got exits, none. Wait, no, two. Two at 90 degrees. Summary, one key. And this is going to be a trend going on forward, so I'm going to go put type, rarity, exits, summary, and cost goes at the front. Most things don't have cost, so I will do garage. Go ahead and fix this one. Okay, I lied. I said I was going to fix these later, but I'm doing it now. This room, 22 is Rumpus room. Three is vault. In his music room. Rarity events summary. Tell it to put a carriage return on that. Okay. Right. Garage. Type. This one has a cost. 1 gem. Haha, dead end is in quotes for this one. Rarity, unusual. Exits. Garage door. 1 plus garage door. Summary plus 3 keys. I had actually put dead end in quotes myself when I was documenting it, and I still need to see if there's a license plate on this car. That might be information I want to collect. The music room. Type. This one has a cost. Two gems. Type is blueprint. Rarity is unusual. Exits is 2 at 90 degrees. And it's, I haven't yet started documenting, oh, it typically is 90 to the left or 90 to the right. I don't know how important it is going to be to do that. Summary is 1 major key, 1 minor key. The din. blueprint. Rarity, place. Exits, 3. Summary is +1 gem. Point seller. Entry. Type is blueprint. Common place. Exits 2 at 90 degrees. Summary is +4 coins. A rumpus room, which I also did not enter until my 12th day. And wow, that blew my mind. Type, cost. First, the cost. Type is blueprint. Rarity is standard. Exits is 2 across from each other. And the summary is +8 coins. An automaton. An automaton, Kate Walker. Bonus points if you get that reference. The vault. Also my first time on day 12. This has a cost to get into. Dead end. Summary +40 points. This one, yeah, that was pretty neat. In the office. Has a cost first, though. I need to capture that. Cost of 2 gems. Good. Okay. Drawing room. Seven is library. 27 is library. 29 is pool. Okay. That, clear that. 35 is workshop, 36 is laboratory. Check. 39 was mailroom. Dining room. Oh, tiring. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. Okie doke. Okay, so the drawing room of my the thing above, bring it down here. I should put it on these as well. Okay, drawing room, cost, 1 gem. Type is drafting. Blueprint. Rarity is commonplace. Exits is 3. Summary is you may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Vulnerable door in parentheses. Library. Rarity is usual. Exits is 2 at 90 degrees. I'm typing all of this in the wrong spot. The pool. Gem type is drafting again. Rarity standard. Exits 3. Summary. It's the locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. And now a quick snack. Utility closet. Type mechanical. Rarity. Oh, type mechanical. Blueprint. Dead end. Standard. Exits none. Summary. Breaker box. You get the feeling how the mechanical rooms are next to each other in the list. The boiler room is type mechanical and blueprint. It also has a cost. Gym. I gotta make that bigger. I can't read. Why did try to type a space and it pops the thing back open? Rarity, unusual. Exits, 3. Summary is power source. Oops. Let me fix that. Sorry about that. Security has a cost of 1 gem. Type is mechanical blueprint. Blueprint, not blueprint. It's not French, even if other rooms are. Summary is view inventory of all items currently in the house. Workshop. Right, mechanical blueprint. Rarity is unusual. Exits is 2 across. Other. For some reason I thought it was 2 at 90 degrees. Apparently I wrote that down. Oh, I'm on the wrong item. That's why. Exits is 2 for the workshop is 2 across from each other. Summary is combine inventory items to create new items. And there is a piece of sheet music in this room. Oratory. This is the one that's at 90 degrees. It is mechanical and blueprint. This one also has a cost. One gem. Rarity is standard on this one. Summary is experimental house features. And I have some notes on what I found in that room. Last set of blue rooms. Oh, check. Type, fuck. Nah, I don't like that one. Tomorrow, blueprint, dead end. Rarity is standard. Exit is none. And the summary is check one item and retrieve it on another day. Meal room. And yes, it says that my package has been delivered. Type is tomorrow. Blueprint dead end. Rarity is unusual. It's none. Summary is package will be delivered here the day after dropping this room. In this case, it says your package has been delivered because I've got a package. That's not the default summary. Dining room. Type blueprint. Standard. 3 exits. Summary. Each day, meal served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Observatory. Type blueprint. It has a cost though. I need to go back and capture that. Cost is from Jim. Rarity is standard. Exits 2 at 90 degrees. Summary is +1 star. Time you drafted the room. And this is a new interesting thing in that there's a book in this room that is one of the books I can also request in the library, as far as I can tell. I'm assuming it's the same book. I haven't requested in the library. It's going to be the last book that I request in the library, because I'm going to read all the other ones first, because I think it's the same book. Conference room is spread, blueprint. Rarity is unusual. Exits is 3. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Antechamber. I pull this up and it says type blueprint objective. Rarity is N/A. Exits 4 question mark summary in A. And also is blueprint objective. Rarity is rumored. Exits is unknown. Summary is in A. Back to the bedrooms. Again, I don't know where attic and freezer fit into the list yet, because I haven't drafted them. Ha! Why is bedroom listed as type entry? Murphy's commonplace. 2 at 90 degrees. And the summary is whenever you enter the enter, gain 2 steps. That point that it mentioned that is entry, there must be some meaning to that. Type bedroom. Rarity standard. Exits to 90 degrees. Summary in/A. And I know that one of Lady Epson's rooms, one of 3 of Lady Epson's rooms. Guest bedroom. Type is bedroom, dead end. Rarity is commonplace. Exits is none. Summary is plus 10 steps. Oh, nursery. Type is drafting. Bedroom, dead end. There is also a cost. Rarity is commonplace. Exits is none. Summary is each bedroom you draft after you build. Each bedroom you draft each time, whenever you draft a bedroom. Five steps. It is actually inaccurate information. It says that whenever you draft a bedroom, you will gain 5 steps. That is actually false information. You do not get the 5 steps until you step into the room. So just drafting the room does not, in fact, give you the 5 steps. You have to walk in. Bunk room. Type. Rarity, exits, summary. Again. Type is bedroom, bedroom, dead end. Oh, that's hilarious. Dead end, dead end. Exits, none. Summary. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. So entering a bunk room counts as 2 bedrooms. But as far as I've noticed, and I'm going to highlight this. As far as I've noticed, you don't actually gain steps for entering the room. You're supposed to get 2 steps for entering a bedroom. But the description does not say that you will get such things, even though it says it counts as 2 bedrooms. I think you only get the extra steps if you've already built the nursery. But that's something for me to double check. I might have made a mistake when I was paying attention to my notes before. Hallways. Let me paste in my things before I go further. Because I need these. And then when I start copying and pasting something else, then I've lost them. So hallways. The type is a hallway. Rarity is commonplace. The exits is 3. Summary is in A. West Wing Hall, hallway. Standard. Exits is 3. Summary is in A. East Wing Hall, hallway. This is unusual. So whereas the West Wing is standard, the East Wing is unusual. Exit is 3. There is no summary. And this only appears if you're in the East Wing of the estate. Passageway. Wait, hang on. Corridor. Corridor. Hallway. Rarity is commonplace. Exits is 2 across from each other. And corridor is always unlocked. Is always left unlocked is the name. Summary. Passageway has a cost. 2 gems. Type is hallway. Rarity is commonplace. I'm not sure about that since I have actually seen this come up a lot less frequently than other types. But sure, you can make that claim. Summary in A. Secret passage has a cost. 1 gem. Type is hallway and dead end in quotes. Rarity, unusual. Exits. 1 plus secret passage out. Leads to a room. The room must already be drafted of a color of your choice. So one thing I did was when I discovered the secret passage the first time, I deliberately picked a book of a color that I had not yet drafted, and it led to nothing. There was nothing there. I was hoping it would cause a room of that color to spawn in the estate and take me to it. No such luck. Type hallway. Rarity is unusual. Exits 4. It is 4 exits. Summary is 7 locked doors. You do not know which doors go to the exits. All right, green rooms. Terrace. Green room, dead end. Rarity is standard. Exits. None. Summary. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. And they also may only be drafted on the sides of the estate. Patio has a cost of 1 gem. Type is spread. Green room. Severity is standard. Exits is 2 at 90 degrees. Summary is spreads gems in each green room, including itself. And I put it in parentheses, including itself. Query yard. Cost 1 gem. Type is green room, hallway, upgrade, because I've upgraded it. Rarity is standard. Exits is 3. Summary. Alright, courtyard. Always left unlocked. So this is an upgraded courtyard that is always going to be unlocked, although it still has a gem cost. The description says, you can't quite put your finger on it, but this room now really reminds you of the corridor. Veranda. Cost 2 gems. Type is green room. Rarity is unusual. Exits is 2 across from each other. And the summary is greater chance of finding items in green rooms. So if you can draft a veranda earlier, that's good. Shops. Commissary. Cost 1 gem. Type is shop. Rarity is standard. Exits is 2 at 90 degrees. The summary is items for sale. Items vary by day. Kitchen. And now I understand the kitchen is something you want to draft earlier if you can, because then you know how to prepare for the dining room. Shop. Rarity, come place. 2 at 90 degrees. Summary is food for sale. And I need to add this note because I know that this room can receive auxiliary power. Excuse me. Laundry room. Cost 1 gem. Type is shop, dead end. Rarity is rare. Exits none. Summary is launder currency. We know that the one on the side, the left side, that laundry machine is special. Red rooms, lavatory. Type, red room, dead end. Rarity, standard. Exits, none. Summary, not available. A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests, despite them always probing for its location. Okay, chapel's listed as an entry. So that's interesting. Three exits. Summary. Whenever you enter chapel, lose 1 coin. Maid's chambers. Also counts as a bedroom. That's interesting. Does that mean I should get 2 steps when I step into it? Rarity's unusual. Exits is 2 at 90 degrees. The summary is less likely to find items laying around in your house. Gymnasium. I skipped over archives. I'll have to go back to it. Rarity. Wait. Entry in red room. Rarity, standard. Exits. 3. No, 4. No, 3. It's only 3. I thought it was 4 for some reason, but it's 3. Whenever you enter gymnasium, lose 2 steps. Archives. Archives. Red room. Rarity is unusual. Exits is 4. Yeah, 4. Summary is, while drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Dark room. Type red room. Rarity is standard. Exits 3. Summary. Yeah, see the floor plans. Drafting room. And it can be turned back on in the utility closet. Weight room. Red room. Rarity is rare. Exits is 4. And the summary is lose half of your steps. I have not yet figured out a way to stop that from happening. Furnace. Room dead end. Rarity is rare. Exits is none. Summary is you are more likely to draw more red rooms while drafting. after drafting the furnace. There's a dig spot. I've only been in the furnace one time, and at that time I had auxiliary power routed to it. It spit a key out. I'm assuming that the key only spit out because the aux power was routed to it. Because I never went into the furnace when I don't remember seeing the furnace when I did not have the aux power routed to it, I don't know for sure. I'm pretty certain that it was dependent upon the aux power. Okay, so the tool shed, 2 special items. Okay, I need my type, rarity, and my summary again. Type is blueprint, dead end, outer room. Rarity is unusual. Summary is 2 special items. Toolhouse. Crafting. Blueprint. Dead end, outer room. Rarity is unusual. The summary is adds 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. The shrine. Blueprint, dead end, outer room. Rarity is unusual. Summary is make an offering, receive a blessing. And I have 1 blessing still in effect going on from day 11. Bedroom, dead end, outer room. Rarity is unusual. Summary. Special floor plans. Now costs additional steps instead of gems. Yeah, that's interesting. Great if I'm low on gems, but not great for my walkability for completing the estate. Okay, that completes my updating of my notes from the directory. Now I can actually start playing. It only took me all day. Allowance, 2 coins, and here we are. Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while on this estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there's anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I am still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect of us. Okay, so applying lessons that I have gotten up to this point is that I really, really need to start going outside first. I did that one day, and then like most other days, I save the outside until the last. And although, yes, it cost me some additional steps at the start of the day, that's outdoor room on the left side of the estate. It generally has proven to be a benefit for starting my day. That I need to go there first because it may affect the things that I'm doing later in the day. We're just going to go ahead and go over here and see what's available. Hovel, shelter, and shrine. I've been in the hovel. I've been in the shrine. And there's my blessing going on, my ability to rotate floor pans for the cost of gems. I've not been in the shelter yet. So, in the spirit of see a new type of room, you want to experience it for at least one time, the shelter is going to be my choice today. And now it'll be in my directory, so I can take a look and understand, what's the nature of this room. There's a terminal here. I wasn't expecting a terminal in the shelter, but it makes sense that there would be a time lock safe. That's going to be interesting. Vitamins, canned fruit. There's a note. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the three of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Boy, this sure feels like a note that was written to Mary. Uncomfortable looking bed. So is the terminal in working order or not? Well, let's first take a look at our directory and update my notes on what I've got here. The shelter. It is a outer room. It is number 2 in the list. And here's what it does. So it is blueprint, dead end, outer room. The rarity is unusual. I get the feeling all of the outer rooms are unusual. Or higher. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Bunker located away from the main house, designed for air raids and features thick walls made from lead and other materials intended to block radiation. Computer terminal within has been connected to the house's network system. Should an emergency necessitate remote access. So let's make a note here. Welcome to the Mount Holly Bomb Shelter. I'm locked safe, radiation monitor, log into the network. Sure. Experiments conducted in the laboratory lab can spike things. 3, 12 or higher, all doors in the house will automatically unlock. So that's interesting. So, theoretically, if I was conducting an experiment and did a measurement, I could accidentally lock all the doors in the house. Time lock safe. You can use any date and time as long as it's at least 1 hour in the future. It will remain open for 4 hours. Interesting. I mean, so something I've noticed is that there is definitely a concept of time in addition to days. Like the sky outside changes as you walk. But I don't have a clock. I don't have a watch. Although there are clocks on the estate. Oh, God. This is a horrible interface. I mean, I don't even know what day it is. I know that it's day 13. And I think the game begins on November 7th. So if today is the 13th day, does that mean today is the 20th of November? Let me just back out of that for a moment. And let's see if I can figure that out. Okay, I know Ann Babbage had an email titled Next Week on November 1st. Okay. Let's see. Let's log into the network. Okay, so November 4th, all work was suspended. Okay, so I'm making a note about the next week email, pending what I know here. Staff placed on extended paid leave due to Baron Sinclair's death. Okay, return. Staff announcements. Saturday, November 7th. Okay. Simon arrived. Would have arrived on Saturday, November 7th. And again, this is 1993. So, I mean, let's do this. Okay, 1993 calendar. Well, the 7th of November was not a Saturday in 1993. Was this 1992? This was taking place in 1993. Let me look up a 1992 calendar. Okay, it's 1992. That can't be right because the email was 1993. In this universe, something's a little funny, or I have transcribed something horribly wrong. Anyway, neither here nor there. If that was day 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That means today is the 19th. Okay, so today must be the 19th. Day 13 is the 19th. So that will give me a way of knowing what day I need to pick in the item. Special orders. I can say that I want a particular thing to be in the commissary in the next few days. Metal detector is always useful. Yeah, sure. What'll be interesting to see is if it shows up as a 5th item or if it was already just takes one of the 4. Electronic email does not let me do that from here. It's only from the office. Data transfer, not available. Unshockingly, glossary of terms. Yeah, that's kind of like help for the game. Remote terminal access. I have not actually gone to any of the other spaces, so I can't do that. That's something I haven't experimented with yet. I have not yet had 2 terminals in the same day and then tried to connect them. Okay. No, I was just calculating this out. The 19th. And we're going to assume that it's 8 a.m. and we're going to see what it says. Seems to be letting us do it. I mean, it would be a really bad design if it didn't give me an error if that was not an allowed time. Will cost us a couple steps to go out and do some other things. What we see is that there's still stars in the sky, so it's still early in the day. I can't take the path to the left here because we have not drafted anything from permit access, so the board will not be there. Brings us down to 65. I think we can take a look up at the clock up here. Now, call me crazy, but that looks like it's already after 8. But I really don't know what time I'm looking at here. It's 9. Should be 9:30. So why would it let me set 8? But why would there be a starry sky at 9:30 in the morning? If this is the start of day 13. That's just really weird. I mean, that's a super late sunrise. I wonder if I can reset the time I want it to open. Yes, it burns some steps, but I really want that thing to be open. We can only do very coarse time periods. So I can't do 10 a.m. That's less than an hour away. I can do 11 a.m. And yeah, I'm guessing it doesn't have any sort of protection that would ensure that I, don't put in a date in the past, which is a bit weird, but now we can see time has stepped forward. It is now getting close to 10. The time advances each time I take steps. I'm going to come in. I'm going to go ahead and draft my first room. Den is a pretty good choice for a start. Gives me a gem. And I immediately, also it has a clock, so I can immediately check the time. Ooh, mailroom. So I can actually go ahead and get my package. Or I could do the observatory and advance the clock. The observatory is coming in a favorable direction for movement. So I'm going to go with the observatory. I'll spend my gem, go into the observatory, and take a look around a little, make sure there's nothing. The only thing I found is the book, which I've already documented in my notes. There's a door. One, two, three. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. I'm guessing that means that if I eat an apple, I get additional steps back. Lately, I haven't seen a whole lot of apples, though. It's almost everything's been like bananas. I've been seeing a lot of bananas lately. I do wonder about this. Like, is there some other way of managing these gears that I should be aiming this somewhere else? But, yeah, it's fine. Or north. Although it's a dead end and does cost a gem, the nursery is a very good choice because it will increase the number of steps I get. On future bedrooms that I draft. Nothing on the table. There's a gem. I do want to make a quick note in my notes. Oh, did I have this thing up on the screen the entire time? Yeah, I have a calendar on the screen. Sorry, I will turn the calendar off in a moment. Nursery. May contain dice or gem. Okay, back this way. And the time is now 10:15. Yeah, secret passage is not a good choice this early. Nook's not a bad choice, but storeroom gives me a lot more. Now it's 10:25. Man, I hate the chapel. But it won't affect me because of the shelter. Now, something I have not done previously is to actually really look around in this room. Five, 7, 2, 3, 4, and 6. I have been in the chapel before and have never seen anything there, and I wonder if I've missed things before because I just assumed after the first time that there wouldn't be. But yes, there may be a gem on the left side. So I'm going to add a note to my thing that may contain gem left side shelf. Draft northwards. Kitchen. Not a bad choice. Now I know the kitchen has... There's something in here that hooks up to the aux power. I'm going to guess this has to do with the stove. Anyway, I can take a look at what's going on here. 5 steps for every green room in your house. I want to write down what the chef's salad does. Food. Chef's salad. It said plus 5 steps for every green room in your house. And we know that, okay, banana, 2, plus 3 steps. And we know that the club sandwich is 15. Beef stew pie. Boiler room. So today, beef stew pie. Important thing to remember is if I see boiler room, I have the opportunity to make that. And then if I get to the dining room, I get additional steps. I'm doing pretty good on money, I think. But I'd like to, I'd like to build the commissary and see what options are purchasable there before I go too deep into this. So I'm going to buy a banana, spend a little coin, and just do it with a couple steps. No, oven mitts are not a collectible item. And speak of the commissary, there it is. However, I don't want to build it there because that will be a dead end. Parlor would, well, if I'm willing to spend a gem, I can rotate it, so that won't be a dead end. Really hate building hallways. Cost 2 gems, but hey, it keeps me from blocking. I'm going to have to start paying attention to this. I'm going to have to go back to my previous videos and figure out what the deal is with this board. Okay. So I can get the sledgehammer right off the bat. Or I can buy the shovel. I can't afford both right now. I'll buy the sledge. Food. Because I spent all the gems, I now I'm short on those. Open the corridor and time to head back. We can see that it is after 11 a.m. We'll find out if I chose the right date. Ah, it's not opening. Am I off a day? I'll have to look at some other things. I'm deliberately put in something that I know is wrong. Oh, this is just awful. It will let you put in any value. let's assume that I actually arrived on Sunday and not Saturday. And then it would need to be the 20th. It's already after 11. So we can't do 2 noon. We can do 1 p.m. Okay. Actually, that might not have been long enough. I might need to do 1. Because that shows already that it's 11:25. I know I'm burning through lots of steps, but it's one day and I'm really focused on trying to get this safe open. Oh, I did choose 1. Okay. My brain's not working so well. It's still starry. What is going on with the weather today? I'm not building a spare room. That's a waste of my time. Do a closet because the chapel already gives me access to going that direction. Dice is good. Key. A silver key. Okay, unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. I need to make a note about that. And let's go back to the closet. Description of the closet and note that one of the things that can be found. Okay, keys normal and special. It really wants to suck me dry of gems today. Use my die and reroll. Okay. I haven't been to the locksmith. We're going to go ahead and we're going to unlock the shop for the locksmith because I've never been in here. Even if I, don't have a use for it today, I will have got it in my log. So now I know what the prices are for this. There's nothing else remarkable about the room, which is a little sad, but something about... Well, I'm already past the day where there was 4 stars. Hope I didn't miss something. Sheltered chapel. scale. Another scale. Looking around in case I'm missing something. Well, I'm out of gems, and I have to build a stupid spare room. Which is making me go north far faster than I wanted to go. Sure. I have never done the Chamber of Mirrors, so we're going to do that. I mean, it's a dead end, but which means I'm not going to be going any further in this today. But you know, it's okay. I've got it logged in my directory now. Boy, that is so weird. The thing sliding up like that. Let's go take a look at the security safe and see if I'm able to do something with it today. It should be after 1 by now. It is not after 1 by now. It is still 12:30. Time in this game. Now I need to spend time. They'll have a locked up door there. There's my campsite. Here's the cavern. And the orchard. With the little hut. Little thing that was for holding like a gem or keeping a pizza from getting crushed. I love how the gardener, you know, starts his book out by complaining that, you know, he starts his day out complaining that the brain not working. He complains that the previous gardener didn't leave any notes. And then we figure out later that the previous gardener was not interested in gardening at all. He was trying to figure out how to get to the secret room, and he was stealing packages. And was in cahoots with at least 2 other employees of the estate. One whom we know was named Christoph. I have the sledgehammer. Oh, one thing I can do. Make a wish. I have 2 coins left, so I can toss one in there. I'm going to go ahead and go down here and check something. I wanted to know if the sledgehammer alone would open the... Well, doesn't matter because it is permanently open. Okay, that answers... Well, that doesn't answer any questions, but yeah. If I had the necessary coinage, I could try to make a special key to try to get through that door down there, but I don't. Because I did not spend it wisely. Okay, it's getting close to 1 o'clock. I'm going to go in. I'm going to come out. And I'm going to look at that clock again. Almost 1 o'clock. Yeah, I know. I'm just running the clock down. I mean, this may not work. It may be that I am even on the wrong year. I don't have the office available to double check things. Locked. It doesn't prompt for a year. That's interesting. Well, on another day, I'm going to have to pay a little better attention to information about what day of the year it is. And then I'll figure things out from there. I'm out of things I can do today. If it wasn't either of the days that I tried, just trying to take shots in the dark at it to figure out what's wrong is not going to help me. So, did not learn a whole lot today, but I still made progress. I unlocked some rooms I didn't have access to. I have an idea of what those rooms are capable of doing now, which I did not know before. I will go ahead and pull up my information and fill these items out on my chart. So we have is the Chamber of Mirrors has filled in to spot 28. And I'm going to go ahead and turn my document on. 28, Chamber of Mirrors. It is a drafting blueprint, dead end in quotes. Rarity is rare. Exits is TBD. Summary is you can now draft second copies whom you already have in your house. And there may have been a mechanic about how I could proceed in that room that I did not figure out while I was in there. That's okay. I'll figure it out next time. The other thing that I found was a shop. Locksmith. So the locksmith is slot 3. Shops. It is type shop. It has a cost of 1 gem to build it. Rarity is unusual. And the exits is none. And the summary is keys for sale. Add note here about key types and prices. Okay, and I've got 7 steps left. I can get back to the locksmith real quick, so I can just go ahead and put that note in. I don't have to go back and look at my notes later. I can see this even if you can't, because the window doesn't actually move around on the stream when I do move it here. So my note is going to be that this is 1 key for 5 coins, 3 keys for 12 coins, special key for 8 coins, and we do not know if it will let me choose the key or if it just gives me a special key of its choice. I'm going to bet it's going to be the latter because everything in this game seems to be random. A lockpick kit is for 10 coins. And I'm going to have to update my items list here where I just have a single cost column and I need to update cost and location. As it's becoming apparent that items can be purchased at different shops. Before I end the day, I'll just go over my notes on some things that I'm currently thinking about. So, last stream I did get into the vault and had the fortune of also being able to land the vault key to box 149 from the tool shed outside. And so I got back to the vault before I was out of steps that day. I found the passport, which is clearly our character's mom. I believe it's her mom, Daniel's wife. And, can easily compare that picture to the one that was in the archives that was used for this article from 1987. It's the same photo. So it's Mary Matthew Jones with a passport saying that she is Samantha Hayes. That was a fun find. That's also when I got my allowance. We can see the sigil of Finn Ares. We know from the book that we found in Precipice area, the very badly damaged book, that this seems to be the symbol for fog on the rays. They are a military group. Their border is red. Passport's red, no shock. And the symbol in the center is Finn Ares. Still haven't figured out the mystery of the safe in the office. Don't know if it's related to this list of books or not. previous playthrough, I obviously unlocked the Gemstone Cavern, which was really cool by solving the utility closet puzzle. Still haven't managed to route the boiler room power to anywhere other than the furnace that one day. Didn't pick up the package that's waiting for me. It'll still be sitting there waiting on the next day I actually draft the mail room. At the soil survey from the new gardener. I need to transcribe the important details from the foreman's logs. That one was 289, and that one was 1915, 1917. So there were a lot of foreman's logs between. The door in the basement that I haven't been able to get through. The list of the rooms that I've found in the outer area. Information on the family members. So there's, I wanted to boldface these. Baron Sinclair, Lady Epson, Mary Matthew Jones. We are Simon P. Jones. There was Irby Jones. Daniel Jones is Simon's father. Staff, we know that there's an Anne Babbage, Bridget. Danny Ravine is not at the estate anymore. Robert Nugula replaced him. Kimberly Thompson has been here at times. She is mailing us things that show up in the mailroom. Hartley was listed as the valet. Christoph was the car driver back when Denny was on the estate. We don't know if he still is. And we know that Caleb Manning and Philip White are persons of interest. And when it talks about 3 people staying in the room, I begin to wonder if Caleb was one of those people. Maybe not so much Philip White, because Mary broke her contract with Ruffington Press. Which seems to imply that maybe Ruffington Press wasn't connected to the bombing, but not Caleb Manning. It may have been Philip White's doing, if we are to draw some rumors from what we've discovered. I have a list of workshop contraptions that two I have built and several that I have not built, but I at least know what the combinations are. Food that I have encountered, that I know what it does, if it's in the kitchen or the dining room. Books, I've rented the drafting strategy book, the pump system work. The fixed star book is in the observatory. There's some other options in the library. I have ordered the history of Orindia from Caleb Manning, notable person again, but I have not yet received that because I haven't drafted the library since I ordered it. And I have the book Realm and Something, the sigils book that I found in the precipice. Puzzles, the 4 flames, the boarded up doorway. I know I got through it with the powered sledgehammer. I don't know if the powered one is actually necessarily needed to get through the boarded up doorway, but it sure was needed to break down the brick wall that was beyond it. I am guessing that the regular sledgehammer can do the boarded up door, and you need the powered one to get through the bricks. I've solved the apple orchard. I have 5 of a known 8 pages of the music sheet, but there may be more to it. Handwritten notes. I know the words bridge beside buried west. I noticed the word soon is italicized in an email in the terminal, but I think that's not related. I think it's only going to be in written notes that it actually matters. But I'm interpreting that there's a dig spot or something where something's buried beside a bridge in the west path. But I haven't seen a dig spot there. I've looked. There's the periodic table, which I found in the laboratory, and the relationships between numbers and spots on the table that I've wrote down. My notes on solving the vac indicators. Danny Ravain's note from the Havel. Alzera's riddle. I spelled that wrong. That should be does not stir. And the puzzle of the next week note from Anna Babbage, which seemed so strange. And the reference to the Baron having a premonition. That just seems really suspicious to me. Those are all the notes that I have so far. I've got 32 pages worth of notes. Anyway, I'm going to stop here for now. I might come back to this later today, start another day. Call it a day. Not a very big manor today. I got dead-ended pretty quickly. Small shopping center, 3 shop rooms. Save and quit. Back when I've got a fresh brain.